let me clear the air. Let me clear the air right now. I was too hard on Haney. I got too hard on Haney because I think I had Haney as one of my favorite, better fighters in the world. And I'm gonna tell Haney this now. Hopefully you're listening. If not, hopefully he finally listens. What happened was my expectations for Haney was too high. I thought he was the nicest one. Then I saw him. He disappointed me with his performance against Gamboa. He disappointed me with his insecurity, and I'm gonna say insecurity against Linares. He wanted to knock him out. Don't forget, that was I interviewed Haney and his father, Bill Haney, my guy. Love you, boy. That's my ace. Bill Haney is the one that was like, yo, let me get my son to talk to you. It was before the Linares fight. That's how I got that interview. It was Bill Haney. You know, you can tell Devin Haney wanted to knock him out. So his insecurity with Linares disappointed me. And then his performance against Jojo Diaz disappointed me. Jojo Diaz was doing a lot of things that I liked. And he was successful against Devin Haney. With that said, what I saw against Kambosos was Devin Haney becoming a man. And that was necessary. What I saw out of Devin Haney was some of the best ring generalship and jabbing I've ever seen. With that said, that's a huge issue for Loma. His size, speed, timing, all inclusive towards his jab. With the distance, his IQ will give Loma fits. It will give him fits. The thing is, my issue is that Loma seems to be cautious about getting knocked out. That's the only reason why he lost to Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez had that right hand cocked. He didn't want to get dropped. I don't care what anybody say. Shoulder, yes, but on top of that, Teo became a loser against Kambosos. I'm gonna say that too. Heavy words, but it's the truth. I don't think Loma has to worry about that with Devin Haney, which gives an issue towards Devin Haney. But that's why I think Tank Davis is a problem for Loma more so than Devin Haney. I don't think the jab is enough to keep Loma off. But I do think it gives him issues. I do. Let me see. Showbiz, Gerald McClellan versus Triple G. Oh, you guys are on one right now. Triple G is a better all-around fighter than Gerald McClellan. McClellan has more dynamic tool set than Triple G. Dynamic doesn't mean a more skillful fighter. I think Triple G is a more skillful fighter. McClellan is a naturally bigger guy. He punched harder than Triple G. Sounds weird to say, but it's true. Triple G has a better chin than McClellan. This is a war. McClellan, I give McClellan the edge because of his mentality. Triple G has a mental pressure over his opponents, and he has a mental advantage and a bully advantage. He has a savage advantage over his opponents that he wouldn't have over the G-Man. That's a dope thing. Triple G versus G-Man. That's dope. He wouldn't have that over the G-Man. The G-Man would push Triple G back. Knocking him out, though, I'll tell you this. He knocking him out before 5 rounds. So with that being the case, it's going to be a struggle at that point. The G-Man got to knock you out early. If he doesn't, he'll mess around and lose. Look at the G-Man's resume. If he doesn't knock you out early, he'll mess around and lose. That's the beauty of watching the G-Man. He only lost 2-3 times. Two times? 3 times? I don't think he knocks him out early. I think he sticks with the jab. He's a better skillful fighter than the G-Man. I think he weathers the storm. I do. I think Triple G is a more skillful fighter than Julian the Hawk Jackson too. I got the G-Man. G-Man knocks him out later. He knocks him out. He knocks him out. He knocks him out. He hits too hard. He knocks him out. Oh, was it Joe Frazier versus Fury? Hard fight for Frazier, because that's a hard fight for Frazier, because I'm trying to think about Frazier's style. Fury ain't gonna knock him out for sure. Frazier is ridiculous. Fury ain't gonna knock him out. You gotta kill Frazier. The only two people that beat him are Olympic gold medalists and two of the greatest fighters, heavyweights of all time, top 5 greatest heavyweights of all time. That's Muhammad Ali and George Foreman. Foreman is top 2, 3 hardest punchers of all time. Top 1 to 3 hardest punchers, period, of all time. I know how the fight would go is what you asked. I think Fury tries to jab on the outside, and Frazier is too good at getting on the inside, too good at it. Ask Muhammad Ali. I think an old Muhammad Ali that fought Frazier is a good comparison to a prime Fury. It is. Frazier gets on the inside too clean. I think it's a brutal fight for Fury. I think Fury keeps trying to weigh on Frazier, but it's just a brutal fight. Fury is too insane with his chin, and Fury is too durable, and Fury is too big for Frazier to knock him out. Frazier wins on points. He hits him too clean and too busy. Frazier's too busy. But that's a war. And I think out of 3 fights, Fury would win one. Out of weighing on his neck and weighing down on him, and that form and the face, and that's a great fight. I got Frazier 2 out of the 3 times.